We have done a couple of rework regarding to heat maps, presentation of certain analysis, and we added curvature analysis. First, let's have a look on the wall thickness analysis and the different ways how we can use a new heat map. So first of all, we have a whole bunch of presets with different numbers of colors, different colors themselves for various purposes, which you can use out of the box. And of course, you can modify them during runtime if you like. Let's take a typical example how to work with it. We are going to use a wall thickness analysis. We just run it by selecting rolling ball detailed with the default color map and so forth. So the rainbow preset has 7 colors typically from red to purple. And even after doing the calculation, you can manipulate all the results as you like. So inverting them, showing color bands, manipulating the colors, showing a kind of a histogram, which gives you an idea which color values are occurring most of the time. You can change the range of the values you're interested in, typically by having a look on the histogram, and then update the color bands. Yeah, so this is really various ways you can do it, and we have had a look on many other applications how they're doing and trying to do the best. What's really differentiated to what we have done before is that we also allow to work with multiple parts where those parts might have different color maps. So whatever behavior we are going to change here in the working pane really depends on the part selected. Yeah, so if you have only one part and start the calculation, then of course this part is selected automatically. If you have multiple parts, you can select the one or the other or several parts, and then you can apply different color maps or heat maps to display the result in whatever way you would like to see it. Of course, we can also save that back into our views so that if you want to preserve it, it will show up. If you do not select anything, then the color map will be removed and will appear in gray. Now you can also do other changes like changing colors inside the color map, limiting the values so that if the data are out of the range, they will show up in a certain color. Second example, how the heat map or the color maps work with in this case, the band analysis, the clearance analysis. Depending on your preference, you can choose, whatever colors you would like to see, and of course, maybe the range you would like to see displayed. Can be limited to certain areas. Now you see some values were outside what we have to define, so we check the limit value checkbox, and it will show up with the color which is closest to what we've done. So switching to Parula, or to Jet, choose whatever preset you would like to have, or have your guys create your own preset if you like. Now let's go to the new curvature analysis. One of the reasons why doing the new heat map was curvature analysis, because we had demand for more options, more possibilities, different behavior. So there's 3 different strategies like Gaussian mean and maximum. And if we just run it, you see maybe sometimes a good idea to remove one of those colors, because then the other colors are easier to recognize. And there again, whenever you play with the results, the range of the results, you can update the intermediate value so that 3DViewStation will show it however you like. You see in the left side in the views that we have saved the same model with different strategies being displayed. Especially for curvature, this histogram is really helpful to see where most of the values occur, and you can then use that to adjust the range of your color map. So, you're probably the expert. You exactly know what kind of strategy is the best to analyze the models you have and what kind of interest you have. The maximum seems to be for toolpaths, for instance. Now let's take another example. Here we're also showing just using just the maximum. You see we're also playing, do we have fixed color bands or graduated colors, whatever. And then when having a look at the histogram, we see that most of the ranges are somewhere in the green space. So let's limit that and then update the intermediate values. And then you see, okay, green is something which is more or less flat, not really a curvature. And maybe, the area of the purple or the blue or whatever is the one which is you're interested most in. A last one, curvature analysis for a sheet metal example. So we have chosen another table for invent, just using those colors. As you see, we have 18 different values. Again, if we have a look at the histogram, we see that most of the values, model after analysis has become pretty blue. So let's adjust, that we say, okay, we're interested from a certain area. And then we see, okay, we're coming closer. Maybe we have still too many colors, so let's reduce the number of colors, and maybe we should change the blue one to white so that it doesn't disturb the other colors. That's a typical approach to how to make the appearance of our results in a way that it's really good to understand and to recognize. Same for the other curvature type mean. And we're also adjusting here the values so that we are more in the spectrum, in the area where we really have most of the values. And then if we go to Gaussian, it's more or less the same story. We really have to choose a pretty small value that we start seeing something in the model. Yeah, okay, so that's it for this time related to new heat maps, color maps, the new curvature function. Thank you.